now.
Okay. A study was recently released suggesting that picking a partner who's at least a 7 is a very bad tactic. And they're absolutely right. You gotta go higher. 9's minimum. Okay. All joking aside, I'm here to share a 4-step program to help you pick a romantic partner. We will be delving into how we choose a partner, how to choose a partner, and how to ask him or her out on a date. Right? Who here believes in love at first sight? All right. Yeah, Jamil. Right. Well, there's actually a lot of science that goes behind, how the psychology behind how we choose a partner. And so the first step in evaluating how to choose a romantic partner is the inspection process. Right. Boom. Inspection process. All right. The first step, or like the initial thing we see, will always be physical appearance. And under psychology, specifically a lecture by Professor Ryujin here at Cal Poly, he found that girls like guys with the golden triangle, which is basically the wider shoulders and the skinnier hips, which creates like the triangle shape, and the broad chin. And then for girls tend to like guys with, guys tend to like girls with big eyes, a big smile, and a good waist to hip ratio. That's just generally a thing they found. And but the most important thing to remember during this physical inspection process is that this is not what makes relationships work. Right? And then step 2. Step 2 is to understand the emotional, mental impressions we make on people, especially for a romantic partner. Right? One of the big effects is exposure and familiarity. Right? So just under the mere exposure effect, you tend to like people better when when you just know them more and you know them better. Just having more time with them, and you take advantage of this. Just getting to know them better, and especially with personality and character. That's another thing that helps us determine a romantic partner. How well does your chemistry work with them, and similarity as well. We tend to like people who are similar to us, right? And that's just the the more like the meta part of the inspection process. And step 3, the filter system. All right, now that you say find some candidates who are physically matching to your to what you want, and emotionally matching. Now you're gonna have to start filtering out your options. All right. Think of the top 3 characteristics you want in a partner and filter based on those characteristics. Now, why is only 3 characteristics, only the top 3? Well, Dr. Toshiro from University of Maryland in Colorado found that basically if you were to give, say, the most common 2 filters women want, which is a 6-foot man or taller with college education, you boil down your options about from 100 men in one room to about 4 total, just giving those 2 options. So, given 100 men in a room, because there are only 20% of the men in the U.S. are 6 feet or taller, that leaves you 20 men left in the room. And only a third of the remaining men have a college degree. That's only 30% of men in the U.S. have a college degree. You're left with about 6 men in the room. Right? That really boils down your options. That's why it's only 3. So it's like that 3-step filter system. And it's always good in these times to remember. I guess a tip from Otterbein University psychology professor Noam Schpanzer, as he said, warm and wise is a winning pair in the base selection tournament. And that's our man, Noam Schpanzer from Otterbein University. I can't be making up his last name. It's actually a real last name. All right. Now, once you've gotten a feel of your subject, you got to do the grunt work, right? Step 4, right? You have to do the asking, right? Do the asking. Don't make someone else do it for you. Don't pay for someone else to do it for you, all right? And make sure they're single. Pretty good. All right. And so, look your best when you're asking out someone on a date. Be polite and warm. And, you never want to force it onto someone. I don't know about you, but I don't know. That just doesn't sound like a pleasant experience to force someone to go on a date with you, all right? Respect their decision no matter what. This is the part that most people get tripped up on, right? I know a lot of people, right? It's a problem, but don't worry. Never give up, all right? It's about and as Paul, a psychology professor, Ryujin believes, if you want to look more appealing, have a big smile. Boom. All right. Now let's review the 4 steps in picking a romantic partner. 1, inspect your candidates physically. 2, inspect your candidates, emotionally, how well they fit. And 3, filtering out your options. And then 4, finally, selecting your targets by asking him or her out on a date. And by following these 4 steps in our 4-step program, you'll be well on your way, no matter how many tries, to possibly successful relationship.